Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's me, Emperor Zelly, and I'm here to talk about the top deck format. The top decks of the format. This is according to YCS Toronto, and it's also my opinion of these decks. I think all decks really have a chance in this format, unless you play something like Dust-Ons or whatever, sucks. Yeah, anyway, let's start with Harpies. This is like the last on this list because I don't really like the deck. My friend built it like 3 times and he didn't like the deck. Jeff Jones brought his version to YCS Toronto and he did pretty well with it. There is a lot of OTK potential with this deck, so that it has to be on my list. Like, anything that can OTK like that is really good. It can also make rank 7s exceptionally easily with Harpy Channeler, so yeah. Then we have Skill Drain decks. Like, anything that can run Skill Drain is really good against the lower tier decks of this format. This could be like TG Stun, Malefics, anything that has Beast King Barbaros in it, really, like, it's a really good card, as I should say. It could be ran in the high tier decks too, which is ridiculous. Sorry, I just woke up. Blackwings. Blackwings are kind of good. Like, I know my friend Paul, he's probably watching this. He's probably going to be like, why isn't Blackwings higher on the list? I love this deck, but it made top 4 of YCS Toronto, but it was probably being piloted by like a really good Blackwing player. You know what I mean? The deck runs so many traps. Like, it is very trap reliant. There's good hands, and then there's really bad hands. You might like end up dumping your entire hand on the field, and it's just terrifying because your opponent could just deal with the back row, then you have nothing. And it's I don't know. I've beaten the deck a lot of times. I beat people with the deck a lot of times. It is a very good deck. I decided I should put it here on the list and not all the way to where the high tier decks are, because I don't think it's tier 1 or anything like that. Whirlwind to 3 though really did do something to the deck. Fire Fist, again, they're not as good as they used to be. They're really fun to play, and they are still good. They have good matchups against a lot of decks, but there's a lot of things that hurt it as well. Valor hurts it, Skill Drain hurts it. There's just a lot of things that can hurt this deck, and it like lost its mojo for some reason. It's not as good. Then we have Infernity. This deck is the nuts. If it goes off, it's ridiculous, and you can't even stop it unless you have Skill Drain or Effect Valor or Maxi or DD Crow. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that hurt this deck, so that's why it's not so high on the list. However, their combos are ridiculously good, and it's so frustrating to deal with. All your opponent does is play Solitaire, and then they end their turn, you can't do anything. Spellbooks. I played Spellbooks last format when they had Spellbook of Judgment. I like the deck at first. I'm all for playing decks that you have fun with. I had fun with the deck for quite a while, and then it just got so boring. When the Spellbook of Judgment got banned, I was like, finally, I don't have to play the deck anymore. Like, I'm never going to go back to this deck because it is so boring to me. I hate it. And now all it is like, okay, play a bunch of cards that search cards, set some bluffs, and maybe a Fate or Phoenix Wing Wind Blast or something like that, end turn. Best card of the deck is obviously Temperance, because it can special summon the High Priestess, special summon the World of Prophecy. it's pretty hard to deal with if you misplay, if you don't deal with it the correct way. It's pretty difficult to come back. Like, if they get World of Prophecy, blow up your field, they come back, and you probably can't come back. You know what I mean? World of Prophecy, Fraser Smith said, like, it gives Prophecy a chance to come back from things they normally could not come back from, which is very good for Yu-Gi-Oh! For all decks, really. Dragoonides. This deck didn't take me by surprise, because I love this deck already. It was really good, and I knew somebody was just going to make it, like, really good, and it was Patrick Hoban, and, what's his name? Was it Dale Bolito? I think it was Dale Bolito, yeah. Anyway, this deck is just crazy. Just throw in, like, the Dragon Rulers, except Tidal, because Tidal's the worst of the Dragon Rulers, you know? And draw a bunch of cards. First turn Stardust, any level 8 Synchro you want, anything like that is really good. Then we got Mermails. Actually, this is kind of a tie between Dragon Ruler Plants and Mermails. I feel like Mermails are amazing in this format. I mean, they're so good. They have answers to pretty much anything. They can actually side deck Skill Drain. They can side deck Imperial Iron Wall. They can side deck a lot of stuff and not get hurt. Now they have a new combo with Aqua Spirit, where you can go into easy rank 4 plays like Bahamut Shark. And we all know Bahamut Shark brings out the Abyss Strike. And once Abyss Strike dies, which is pretty hard to die, it brings back another Mermail. So it's a really good deck, and I'm really happy because I'm actually playing the deck. So then the Dragon Ruler Plants, like I said, it's a tie because Dragon Ruler Plants, I'm not sure if they're better than the Dragon Rulers or not. It's because this is the plant variant. I think they are, because they have so many more options. However, Dragon Rulers, they just so much draw power. This format's ridiculous. Dragon Rulers, I've been talking about them like this entire time. So much draw power, but that's basically, like, I'm not gonna say that's it. They start off slow, and then middle of the game, out of nowhere, just bam, 5 monsters on the field, Draco Sack, Big Eye, whatever it is you want, you know. It has access to a lot of things. It can search out pretty much anything in the deck. It is a very consistent deck. Anything that can draw like that is crazy. It has combos, Black Roses so quickly. They banned heavy and stuff like that. Okay, I'll just make a Black Rose and destroy everything anyway. You know. Anyway, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, subscribe, like this video. I appreciate it very much. Anyway, thanks. Bye.